here.
Fuck up my pillows. What do you think you're doing, eh?
Oh, jeez.
What's the big idea? Hold on. Wait.
What's the big idea, she? What's the big idea, she? There you go. All right, look at that. And with movie magic, now you see us just like that. It's just so easy. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi. Do you want to do a little grip action for some fun?
Oh my god. Okay, not what I thought you meant by grip action, not gonna lie.
Oh god.
I was like,
well, you don't have to move that. You can leave that.
No, I know.
You can leave that.
Yeah, I'm in complete agency of almost everything, except my bones.
Well, you love to hear it. You love to hear it. You know what else you love to hear?
This.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome, everybody. Hello.
Hey,
hello. Welcome to our second episode of a little thing
we like to call Aftercare. What?
I'm freeze framing just to make it easier on myself. I don't have to edit anything if I just freeze frame myself voluntarily, you know?
Have you seen...
Oh, I'm going to put a title card. Hello, everybody. Welcome to... You gotta see this. Aftercare. My name is bootyswagga.
I'm Yeb.
And, Yep.
My first impression of rewatching it after having not seen it since I was a child is it holds the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's goofy. It's silly. But it's the exact flavor of goofy and silly that I needed to really perk up my day.
Yeah, it was slapstick, it was slap bat, it was slap racket, it was slap ball. It was all the sports of slapping in one. It was, I don't know, it was silly, it was goofy, and honestly, I could just watch Nathan Lane do anything. So my favorite segment of this little aftercare we have, we're going to take some time. If you haven't seen it yet, or maybe you need a quick little refresher, we have expert plotologist Yungelderberry in house who's going to give you a quick rundown of what happened in this movie.
I just want to say that I did not ask to do this. I was told to do this.
This is my favorite.
So here it is. Mousehunt. It begins. Their dad has a string factory. He dies. He leaves it to them. Ernie is a chef. Lars is just a really sweet guy. He kills the mayor. And then Lars is like, oh, I still love string. And then they remember that their dad left a house for them. They go, they check it out. It turns out to be a missing architectural gem known as the La Rue. They decide that they would like to sell the house. But wait, there's a mouse in the house that literally is not hurting anybody, but they really want it dead. And then hilarity ensues. Basically, the mouse survives through a series of trials and tribulations, and in the end they're not able to sell the house because they literally destroy it. Then them and the mouse open a cheese string factory together. True story. That's everything.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Did that make sense? Comment down below if that was a really good retelling of the plot.
Let's talk about this. This movie was fun. This movie was just a mixture of fun and stress at the same time. But what's the best thing about this movie to you?
Oh, it's so hard to choose, but I'm going to do it. The best part of this movie was the puppetry. Because I knew as a child when I watched this that there was some level of puppetry involved, but nothing prepared me for rewatching this as an adult and seeing the mouse tuck himself into bed and blink. And I'm not talking about like
I'm
the
right
CG.
There with you. It like pogged. The mouse was like,
yeah.
The mouse had. I agree. That is my favorite part of this movie. The mouse itself. I was surprised at how much character. I was surprised at how much character they gave to this little mouse.
Being said though, could you pick a least favorite thing from this movie?
Sure. I would say
I got plenty.
Sure. I mean, the worst. We're talking the worst.
The worst.
The worst thing. The
like
worst
a sausage.
Yeah, the worst thing. The worst thing is just the worst thing I think was still that gross ass like all the other things at the beginning, but the cockroach scene at the beginning, for some reason that cockroach just like really was just upsetting. That, and I'm still just so fucking pissed at the ending of the movie.
What?
The ending of the movie with all they had to do was just like they just had to let it go. They made their money.
Yeah.
A single mouse would not have destroyed that. Like,
no, he wanted nothing to do with it.
That right
was
there
all them.
just that pissed me off
when
so
they
much.
ruined the auction.
Yeah.
That was all them.
Yeah, that's probably my least favorite part. Of all the other things I can handle, but that was so just like I wanted to. I've never felt like I've wanted to scream at anything more than at like this and Dana Carvey during the entirety of Master of Disguise.
Very true. Well, if I could pick a least favorite
yeah,
thing.
what's the worst thing about this to you?
It's hard to pick, but I will say, like, I really don't know the word for it other than there's something about this movie that is just kind of like how you're saying, just kind of nasty, like gross, like the sewage scene. I think that has to be my least favorite because I don't even want to look. Yeah. I get so uncomfy.
That amount, just the and they like made it like thick and chunky too.
The sounds, the squelching, like
I hate it.
I don't like poo. I don't like poo jokes.
And it is like that very like exaggerated cartoon, like vacuum cleaner filling up too much to where it's like a big bomb waiting to explode, but it's like, haha, but what if it poop?
What if it poop?
And this is one of those movies too where like a lot of the humor is very childish and I respect it, but it's like it was like a grown man being like, and then the vacuum get filled with poo-poo.
But listen,
and
man,
then it go boom.
Here's the beautiful thing about cinema.
Doo-doo beams.
Even when you're an adult, you can still laugh at poo-poo jokes. Like, that's the thing.
Still do.
So long as it's a tasteful doo-doo joke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was teetering on maybe a little bit not tasteful.
And it was set up by a very clever mouse.
God, I love that mouse. Can I just say that again? Mouse. I love that mouse. Seeing the mouse in peril, I didn't want to see it. I don't even want to see it. I'm like that Drake meme. Seeing that mouse living his best life in the walls, looking at Hawaii.
Can you do the Drake meme again?
The Drake meme?
Can you do the other half of it? Are you hotline blinging right now? Is that what you're doing? Are you hotline blinging in 2023?
Maybe I am.
My dino in Christ.
You want to know my other least favorite thing? The brother, Lars. I hated...
Oh, yeah.
I hated his everything. Like, he was dumb, he was stupid, he was a moron, and he got just a punchable fucking face. I think if there must have been Shan calls Lars punchable counter on the top corner of the screen because I just can't look at it.
No, we'll ask them down below.
Okay, fine. Tell me how many times I said that.
And do that. Yeah.
Because like everything about him, he was always. I mean, I appreciate that he was giving Nathan Lane all the ability to make choices, but anytime Nathan Lane was like, "Go get the hose," he was like, "Okay." Like, oh God, ugh.
Yeah, like at the beginning, I didn't quite get it. Like I thought it was just like, oh, he's just a cheeky
no redeeming
lad.
Qualities.
And then by the end of the movie, I could not see him as a person, but I saw him as just like a target. On his face was just a bullseye, and just like.
And my fist is the dart.
Yeah, exactly. And I heard Rocky's coach in my ear. You're gonna moidalize him.
Is that from a movie?
I have no idea. Comment down below what you would do.
Anyway, so the question is, what would you turn into string cheese?
Okay.
So just what would you turn into string?
If I had to turn, I feel like the ultimate thing that would be like great in string cheese would be like if it was string cheese and some sort of like gelatin honey. Like I feel like cheese and honey with like some kind of like maybe like a nut honey. Maybe like a nut honey.
Yeah.
Like even if it was some sort of or what if it was like I take that back. Okay. Here's what I would want.
No, yep.
I would want a cheese and pretzel string.
How would you turn a pretzel into string?
Don't ask these questions.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Right now. This is my imagination. I want to be able to have
like
a ball
Bavarian pretzel
of like
cheese.
A pretzel cheese, but if it needs to be in a ball, it would be like some sort of like honey string. in like a braid with like a soft braid, like a triple cream braid.
I like where you're going with this. And you know what it makes me think? How cool it would be if there was like a way to do like a charcuterie board. But
that's all strings.
That's all strings.
And you do it by like you make like a braid.
Yeah.
You braid your
you braid, and then you eat it.
That sounds really good.
And then you knit it.
That sounds really good.
And then you knit it. You knit the string into a fucking charcuterie scarf. Eat that shit. You want to know what I would turn into rope string?
I would love to know.
No one's ever thought about this. Hear me out. You know Nerds, the candy? Turn it into string.
Like a nerd string.
A nerd string.
I think you're onto something. That would be pretty good.
You know what else I would turn into string?
What? Cheese?
No. Let's step outside the world of food. Underwear. Women. What do they look best in? Nothing at all. Exactly. Turn that into a string.
Turn the letter G into a string?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
Although I think it could take off. Should we like write?
We should call somebody.
Yeah, we should get like a YG string, ST ring, YG string.
Are we selling merch and it's a G string?
YG string.
YGST. You gotta see this G string.
YGST ring.
You gotta see this.
I think
it's the only merch we have, and it's a G string. Where would the words go? Where would the words
inside
go?
of you.
No.
I think that's a great merch line, though. So if you had to give it a rating, out of 10,
okay,
what are you thinking for this movie?
I don't want to be too generous. I'm gonna give it a 9. What?
Oh, you're holding back a little bit. You're holding back.
All right, 8.5.
No. You could keep it a 9. That's fair. This is your rating.
I give it a 9 because genuinely, I'm keeping it at a 9. There was very little I would ever change about this movie. It is, I feel, exactly how I remembered it. It's just a nostalgia, a brawl fest. You know, it's so silly, it's so campy, but it's funny, and it feels like it has a perfect balance. Chef's kiss, 9 out of 10. Mousehunt. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. I feel like I didn't grow up with this movie. I don't really have a nostalgia for it. I remember liking it, and just like now, I liked the movie. I remember I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's one that I'll keep watching again. It's fun. It's very fun. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I don't think it's anything extraordinary, but it is really good. Any final thoughts? Any last things you'd like people to take away from Mousehunt? Don't judge me for giving it a 9 out of 10. It's just a nostalgia thing, man. Suck my ass. No, that's my final thought.
Wow, you really swung for the fences. That was what we call a reverse double down.
Absolutely. It's the only dance move I know.
My final thoughts, I just fucking love Nathan Lane. I will watch that man do anything. Same. I think we should watch more movies with him.
I agree.
And
him and Pedro Pascal.
I just really, I enjoyed that. That was a fun movie. Thanks for recommending
Absolutely.
that. Yeah, that was great. Oh yeah. We want to introduce a new little segment. Do you want to ask them?
Maybe just for funsies. Yeah. I'd love to ask them. Yeah. If you don't mind, I'm going to speak directly to you. I can't sit up. My back hurts. I thought it would be fun if you guys wanted to ask us any questions to do it on the Aftercare videos. And then for the next Aftercare video, we will then be looking at your questions and answering them for y'all. Yeah. These questions can be about us, but not too personal. Don't be weird. They could be about the movie.
We're going to still select them, but if they're weird...
Yeah. No. I don't think they're going to be weird. I think the only people who watch us are like really lovely people.
Well, they don't know what the movie that we're watching next week is. That's to ask about the movie.
No, and they don't have to ask. They can ask about all movies ever.
All movies. What's your favorite actor? Why do you like movies?
If you could make a movie, what would you make?
Things like that. What's your favorites? How high can you jump?
How high can you jump?
Things like
because
that.
Because we're always asking you questions.
Exactly.
So I would love to give you a chance to ask us questions.
Absolutely. If you got a question, just you know what to do. Leave a comment down below. If you like this thing, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to like and subscribe. That really helps us. And if you click that little bell, you get a little notification in the corner of your screen that tells you when we post a video, which is this will be out on a Monday. We do our Aftercare on Monday from the film we watch that gets released the previous Friday. So
Excuse me.
yeah, you are not excused. Boom roasted. As always, it's me, your boy bootyswagga, joined as always by the lovely.
It's Yep.
And this was you
Gotta see
this. You gotta see this. Aftercare.
Aftercare
Or
edition.
something like that. Aftercare after these nuts.
You got a mouse in the house. You got a mouse in the house. When there's rougher mouse ahead, you're miles and miles from your mouse in your house. You just bye. You just bye. That was fun.